Hello and welcome to Rising Cosmic Explorations. This focuses on March 2025. We have our Deep Dive Psychics gathering, who are weaving together March's energy themes and threads. There have already been events in the news that have been foreseen in the sharing. Stay till the end for the connection and the essence of the messages for this month. Thank you. Rising Cosmic Exploration dives into the ancient past and into the infinite future. The question is, we're bringing in the Lemurian energy consciousness and asking for any and all messages about this month of March and messages for ourselves for this time period. Who'd like to go first?
What I got was that March in itself is the changing of seasons from winter to spring, much like the change of regimes in the United States government. They are now unveiling what has gone on under the cover of snow. They were likening, this is like our March. Our country is going through its March. We're transitioning from the misuse of the money and all of that. Now the new regime is showing what has gone on and all of the abuses. And they're saying that it's much like what the USSR went through when they shut down and had to start up a new government, and that all of the old stuff was revealed, and you have to show what the old stuff is. You have to go through mud season to get to the full-on spring and the summer. They said just sit tight. They were showing me a flower that's just starting to open and bloom. We need to hold that space and wait for more sunlight, because not only are we getting more sunlight because it's that season, but we will be getting more sunlight and more positive stuff coming out of the current government regime.
I just got a visual, and it was the same eagle flying over the chaos. It was still flying in the buffer zone, just flying, but it passes the chaos and actually follows a meandering river that goes into a canyon, and then it was mud. As he's flying through, then you see the field open and it goes into a forest. So that's what I saw. What you explained made sense. And I also saw that sometime this year we're going to do a gathering and have forest therapy in deep dive.
Ooh, forest therapy.
Yeah.
So outside?
Yeah.
Outside. And let's do it. I love it.
That sounds nice.
Let's get vortex then.
Well, we talked about that before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Are there vortices here in there?
There's one by your house.
By my house. Yeah, 15-minute walk from your house.
So we have a place to do. Yeah, it's a perfect place for meditation.
Take it off.
I saw like a deep freeze, like I was looking in an ice cube. And I kind of was, because I was staring in that. And I was just watching inside this ice cube. I saw a dragon. No offense, dragon. But it came up and it was prickly, spiny, pokey look, but don't touch. And it elongated its neck, and it kind of had a scrawny neck, but it was raw. I just kind of took it as, don't try and move around too much or whatever. Just watch the pokey stuff come up, and then it'll be out. It was a deep freeze. It was definitely cold. That's all I got.
Well, I did get something. I almost forgot about it. I'm getting tired now. I did get something. It was, again, just a brief image. I saw two men dressed in business suits, very powerful people, high-level political. I don't know if it was our current president or not, but it was someone very much at a high level politically, dressed in a suit, and they were walking in a red sandy desert. So I'm not sure if that's Mars, is that Arizona? I'm thinking probably Mars because that's been in the news, but walking in a sandy desert. It seemed like there was a ship there too, that's why I'm thinking Mars also, but certainly people stepping in with their nice black dressy shoes walking in the red sand, two of them together.
And the ship, if you could describe the ship.
Didn't get a real good, it was close, but I didn't get a real good look at it because what I saw mostly was the two. That was the funny thing again. I didn't see their heads. I just saw like from the shoulders down. and their dressy shoes were going into the sand, like walking in the red sand. It was an interesting scene there. They were exploring some new area. They weren't the only people there. I had a feeling there were some people behind me from where I was looking at them. I felt like there were some people behind me as well, but I obviously wasn't looking at them, so I didn't know exactly who was there, but it was very much that kind of image.
We'll have to mull on that a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Huh.
But very, very, very high level, senior level people.
Somebody in charge. I got March is going to be cloudy, where I couldn't see what lies ahead per se. That's the cloudiness, but it was also the cloudy is between the ground and the firmament. So that's where the eagles fly. So you could still be above the chaos and the fray at the bottom, but you're still not beyond the firmament where who knows what lies out there. Let's see. At the midpoint, it doesn't matter what lies ahead because we know it's good. Just be there, be you as you to transcend the 3D chaos. Be the picture in the clouds for the crowd. Some of us are kind of cloud gazers. You know, what's up there? Look at that one. Isn't that, oh, there's a spaceship. Exactly, but you do. When we're at that level, people will be looking up at us, and we can create the picture for them, for the crowd down below. And what's that song? Everything is going to be all right. That, yeah, and it just kept. Yep.
That's the plot nearly 3/3.
Yes, yeah. So that kept going through the whole thing as we're drifting in the clouds.
I feel like my message is similar to yours, just came through a little different. The energy is going to get more intense and more chaotic, but it's our job to, when you're a parent and your kid's having a temper tantrum, that if you keep your calm, you regulate their emotions. And that's our job, is to help people regulate their emotions in this chaos versus them still, it'll like plant seeds for them to awaken in a sense. If we can help bring them out of their chaos by regulating our emotions and not being crazy with them.
We can be crazy with us, though.
Well, we're a different crazy.
I had a stone that I picked today for the pendulum group, and it was the Larimer stone, which is the blue ocean with the white. So that's what came in, was really me being with that stone and resting in the calm waters, being really supported by the warm ocean and just floating on it, which is just such a fabulous supportive feeling. Now, with this image, I also saw some very stormy clouds, but it was almost like I was looking at, a big view of the sky, and the stormy clouds were down at the bottom. What you guys have been all saying. There's a lot of storm at the bottom. However, if I focused on the stone and I focused on the feeling of that amazing, warm, tranquil ocean waters, everything's good. Everything is amazing. And then it showed me a different view of these stones being like a floating bridge. The message was to walk on the stones, to be only solely focused on that calming, peaceful, connective Lemurian. So it was definitely more like that Lemurian higher consciousness energy that was coming through. The more I focused on that, the more my whole body was the blue and white stone. I was the whole frequency of the stone. And then that blue and white started flowing off of me and affecting around me as well. Yes, stay focused on the peaceful blue was the other message. Just focus calm and blissful waters. Focus on your steps only.
My visual part was somewhat like or opposite of yours. The people that are in the chaos are holding onto the banks and the waves are smashing them. And we have to teach them how to get on their surfboard and be on top of the wave. So you're riding the waves versus getting beaten by the wave.
Yeah. Very true.
I had a vision that was pretty misty, and to me the mist is more mystical or magical. I don't think I was worried about the people who are having problems right now. I think that the change is unfolding the way it's supposed to, like the movie playing out, and it's going good. But in my life, just to expect things to be a bit more surreal and mysterious. I expect the magic to just play itself out. But I also got a lot of water and, take a hot bath if you need to.
Did you have more to say?
No.
No?
And I love that everybody mentioned water. I was just wondering what that meant. But
It's
also,
a Pisces month.
it's a Pisces month. Now that you brought it to me.
The words will flow.
I think it's really neat because you already sense that everybody in this room is not worried about what's going to happen. Whether it's good or bad, we just know it's going to turn out all right.
I'll go get the stones.
All right.
There are events that have been occurring that are connected to this March deep dive. Sharings, the in-depth talks with Elon Musk about his plans for Mars colonization have come up early in the month, as well as there have been mudslides in California, USA. So please keep watch for images and messages personally and collectively that you notice around you from the deep dive sharings for this March. Moving into the conclusion, another way for you to deepen into what we have been receiving for the March energies from these messages are snow, frozen stillness covering, the quiet before transformation, being in stillness, allow things to unfold at their own timing. Dragon messages are to be still and watch the intensity. Don't get into the prickly. The turbulent clouds and chaos. The imagery is uncertainty, emotional chaos, and lower energy. The messages of being aware of this, seeing it, and rising above are coming through in the deep dive messages. The mystical side of fog and clouds was discovered, the magical unknown, embracing these moments and the insight from these moments. The eagle soaring above the turbulent clouds. This is a time for calmness, raising of the frequency, your frequency. And remember, it is possible to rise above the chaos and see from a higher perspective. The energies and frequencies of March are being the blue-white Larimer stone energy, riding the high energy wave like on a surfboard, raising your energy. This will help you and others around you. Everything will be all right, just like the song. We are on the path, we're moving forward. It is all good as we move into spring and openings. Rising Cosmic Exploration dives into the ancient past and into the infinite future. Like, subscribe for more.